I'm Marcia Hughes, and my partner James Terrell is with me. We are here to celebrate the beginning of the 17th year for Collaborative Growth, our company, and celebrate by highlighting a couple of the key products and processes we have made available that we believe are truly making a difference in the world. Wouldn't you agree, James?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Our favorite book of the several we've written is The Emotionally Intelligent Team. We feel like in some ways that captures the real heart of our work and the value that we intend to give to the planet and to all the wonderful people who live on it. However, there might be a quick runner-up when your next book comes out that will have some exercises to help people implement the skills that we teach and assess through our team assessment, the TESSI.
All right, now we're going to have a little internal test between the two of us. We wrote this book. We should know this well. What are the 7 skills of the TESSI? Start, James.
Okay, emotional awareness.
Team identity.
Conflict resolution.
Motivation.
Communication.
Stress tolerance.
Is that 7?
No.
Okay.
Positive mood.
Positive mood.
Yes.
Okay. One of the best ones. That's sort of like the icing on the cake, the dessert.
In some ways it's the icing on the cake, but you know what? In a lot of ways it's the energizer that gets a team going, that helps them say it's worth learning how to be even better.
Absolutely. When I talk about optimism with people, I tell leaders that in the leadership development work that I do, that this is the source of inspiration. This is the emotional energy that they're actually able to give someone else, to transfer from themselves to someone else, to help them feel the power that's available to get the job done.
Very elegant. You know, much of our work is with team leaders. Think of the job that team leaders have. They need to understand their own emotional and social intelligence and work to develop that. Then they need to understand and coach all the variety of individual members around their team. And a lot of them are probably IT experts or engineers or whatever. They haven't been trained in this, and yet to have an effective team they need to do it. And then the third thing is they need to understand the team collective energy and build team emotional and social intelligence. And that's why we've got the TESSI. Using it with other good assessments, we're able to help team leaders and the team members understand where they are now and where they're going with this.
Part of the gift of being able to see the skills necessary for effective teamwork, emotionally effective teamwork, is that the specific skills are easy to understand, but they're ones that may take a little bit of extra work in terms of the practice to develop. It's like understanding how a piano works doesn't make you an effective pianist. So,
and that's where we come in large part to our sustainable change process, which is understanding the skill, making a commitment to work on the skill, practicing the skill, and then seeking feedback from others. And that works at the individual level, at a team leader level, and at the whole team level.
And that's one invitation we'd like to extend to all of you out there. Please use the TESSI. Please use it with one team, or if you use it and find it to be an effective assessment for you and a tool for helping the team develop its productivity and the effectiveness of its emotional communication, please continue. It's been translated into Portuguese for all of you Portuguese speakers out there, and probably we're going to have the Spanish edition coming out later this year.
We have partners in Portugal. We have partners and distributors in South Africa. It's being used in Canada, U.S., other nations, and it's being used in education systems, in K-12, in colleges, in master's level programs, in businesses.
In any number.
Quite universal.
Yes, and in any number of federal agencies.
That's true.
We have clients that are using this for leadership development and for senior executives.
And now, James, let's give people just a quick intro to the other interviews that are going to follow this one.
Okay, so this is a series that we're doing to kind of highlight the contributors to our book, the Handbook of Emotional and Social Intelligence. And we've got a lot of people that have contributed to this. Do you want to start, Marcia?
Sure. We have interviews that are available for you to watch from either our website or from YouTube that include one very, very excellent one with Dr. Stephen Stein, who is the president of Multi-Health Systems, the publication company for the EQI and the EQ360 and many other excellent measures. He discusses organizational emotional intelligence.
Okay. We also have Gitu Barwani, one of our collaborators in the United Kingdom, who does a very excellent exploration. Well, tell them about your interview with her.
Well, what Gitu does is gives us 3 very specific examples in her chapter of companies that she worked with, the design model she used, and an evaluation of which ones worked and which ones didn't. So she's willing to just put it all out there. It's very courageous.
It was a very generous interview that she was willing to grant.
We have one from Jopi de Beer, who is the leader of the organization JVR Associates in South Africa, that is the distributor for the TESSI. We've worked with them closely and are so impressed with the people of South Africa. They have a great chapter on using EI in South Africa. Diana Durick also has a chapter, James, that is one on the work that Multi-Health Systems does for star performers. How to be able to identify what's the model, what's the recipe for the person that they need in a particular spot in a particular organization. And they share the whole way of doing this work. It's masterful. The key point is the Handbook for Social and Emotional Intelligence is a practical book designed to help people across the world make a difference in their applications.
Absolutely. And as we said, Marcia has a book coming out probably later this year that will give a wonderfully indexed set of exercises for teams and team leaders to use in terms of developing the 7 specific skills that we measure in the TESSI.
And with that, I think it's time to say good night.
Good afternoon.
And good morning.
And that's not too big a stretch because we actually do work with people on a very global basis. Just this morning I started a debrief with a gentleman at 6:30 my time. He was in Manila and it was probably 10:30 his time. So please find us. We're at cgrowth.com. That's C like collaborative, growth.com, and
EITeams, plural.com. We'd love to hear from you.
thank you.